Let me just finish putting my tilak. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Haribo. My tilak is not coming well, so
It will come when it's dry. Oh.
you make it. I don't want it to look too fierce.
Hey.
I always like my tilak to look artistic a little bit. Okay. Manage it now. Manage it now. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasad. Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Purvani
Jai Sri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing our last session, last class of this ISKCON Disciple Course. Okay, let us go to page 60 of the student handbook. Relationship within ISKCON. Yesterday we treated presenting one's guru. Yesterday in our last class, not yesterday, day before yesterday. We talked about presenting Srila Prabhupada and presenting our current ISKCON gurus. And we say in a multi-guru environment, we should learn how to present our guru in such a way as to promote harmony. We should not demonstrate too much of unified mentality, fanning the fire of groupism. And the result of that is conflict, more conflict, dissension, and dissatisfaction and offenses to both one's guru and to others. We say that should be avoided. That we should emphasize the Prabhupada over all other gurus. And we should instruct new members to recite the Prabhupada's pranam. Yes. And we talked of inappropriate ways of presenting one's guru and appropriate ways of presenting one's guru. Yes, we elaborated on the consequences of inappropriately presenting one's guru. And then we talked about many things. Anyway, how one should hide one's guru, that everything important should be hidden. Confidential things should be hidden. Yeah. Our beads should be hidden. By the same token, our Easter Deva should be hidden. Our guru should be hidden. And anything sacred should be hidden. So we should hide our gurus. And that doesn't mean that we minimize our gurus. No. We have a confidential relationship with our gurus. And we value our gurus so much that we don't want to give opportunity for people to offend them. And we don't want them to be offended by our neophyte conducts. And that displaying one's guru's t-shirts, banners, face caps, bead bars, all those are inappropriate ways, especially in a multi-guru environment. and that every of our plaques, signboards, letter headings will have Founder Acharya, space for Founder Acharya is Divine Grace like AC Bhaktivedanta to Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Our web pages, everything we do, there should be a space for displaying Founder Acharya complete title AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And now we are coming to relationship within ISKCON. And this is divided into discriminating on the basis of Guru and developing cooperative relationship. First is discrimination on the basis of Gurus. And in the box there, the first box in page 60 of the student handbook, it is written like this. Discrimination is defined like this in Oxford Dictionary. The perceiving, noting, or making a distinction or difference between things. This is called discrimination. This type of discrimination is not the discrimination on the basis of Guru Sadhu Sastra. This is not that type of discrimination on the basis of Guru Sadhu Sastra. This is gross discrimination, the type that causes dissension, confusion, and it should be avoided as much as possible. Wait, let me see. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, that is it. The perceiving, noting, or making a distinction or difference between things is called discrimination. And discrimination is the prejudicial treatment of an individual based solely on their membership in a certain group or category. It involves including or restricting members of one group from opportunities that are available to other groups. Discrimination. It's a definition of discrimination. Okay. Is it good to discriminate according to this definition? We already talked about some of the consequences of that kind of discrimination. Any question on discrimination before we go further, because it's a very short topic? Discrimination should be avoided. Hare Krishna. Any question about the definition of discrimination?
No problem.
Any question concerning discrimination, definition of discrimination? If we discriminate according to this definition, there are so many negative consequences. There will be conflict among devotees, there will be favoritism, there will be fighting in groups and out groups, and the general atmosphere will be very, very unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. Okay, so we can go ahead. Can somebody remember any time there was discrimination in the scripture and it caused a lot of problem? Can somebody remember any time in the scripture where there was discrimination and it caused a lot of problem? Or has there been any time in ISKCON where you have experienced discrimination? Maybe as you come to temple during Prashadam. Be honest to yourself. If you have experienced discrimination, you go and stand trying to take prashad and you see them selecting people, serving selectively. And you are standing there for long. Nobody is, people attend, seeing your face. They are like seeing faces when serving prashad. No experience like that. None of you have experienced discrimination on ISKCON grants.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare.
Yes, I've experienced it at the temple.
Yes. It happens a lot, and it is usually done by neophyte devotees. Some devotees that are not serious with their chanting, they are not serious with attending a program. But once it is time for prashadam, they will be the first person to go and set up and take a position to serve. And when they are serving, they don't have any etiquette. They are just thinking of their friends, how they can hold prashadam for themselves, and they start using the way of finding favor from some people and discriminating others, talking roughly to people. You know, they don't care who is who. Just they're
Serious.
yeah.
But Prabhu, why don't they come to the temple for services? I've not been seeing them around.
And that is their mentality. They are prasadam devotees. Their connection is through prasad. They have no enough purification to come to classes. They are not purified enough to have affinity for hearing. But their level is just take prasad. And all their politics is around prasad. And they can hold prasad. They can pack prasadam secretly. When they get to home, they use it to favor their friends. They don't even, most of them don't even follow anything. But once it's time for prashad, they will be the first person to go and stand there to want to serve. So the solution is actually senior devotees, experienced senior devotees are supposed to serve prashadam. That prasadam service is a very, very sensitive service. So sensitive that you can discourage a new person from coming entirely. Because if you make somebody feel that it is because of food that is coming to temple, he might decide not to come again because most of them are not coming because of food. They have food in their homes. And 1 second, please. dear devotees, sorry. I had some very sensitive call. I had to answer it. So the thing is not everybody is coming because of Prashada. There are very gentlemen who are coming because of the philosophy and because of their friendship with some devotees and because of who has invited them. And if management is not sensitive enough to put mature person in serving prasadam, the neophyte persons can use prasadam to drive very serious people away. People who are mature, who are educated, who can tell others about us. So it is a point management should take it serious to make sure that mature people are serving prasadam, especially on Sundays and especially on feast days, because I've encountered many devotees who become very, 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 very angry, very, very upset the way they were treated, And the time while serving the president, there is also tension on the person serving because so many people come at the same time. And if you say follow line, many people will not follow line. They want special attention, especially those who are friends of those who are serving. They want special attention. And sometimes they become sentimental and they start favoring their friends while serving. Then the genuine ones who are in the line will be neglected. They'll be standing there and people will be bypassing, taking prasadam, and they are on the line. They feel insulted somehow. So discrimination is always there. But management should be sensitive to appoint mature people to serve prasad. Actually, it's the senior devotees who are supposed to serve prasad. Seniors, brahmanas, people who will be quiet. Because when you are serving prasad and you are talking, trying to control people, sometimes spit can even come out from your mouth into the food. Yes, spit can come out from your mouth into the food. But they are used to talking. That is the time they are talking, they are trying to control. Even you are talking to them, they don't even see you, they don't even hear your voice. All their consciousness is absorbed in wanting to control, wanting to favor some people, wanting to discriminate, and not seeing anybody situationally. So discrimination, if you extend this discrimination to guru groupism, it's very, very serious. There is favoritism there. And it does not promote cooperation or peaceful coexistence. So we should be careful. We should be careful to avoid discrimination on the basis of Diksha and Siksha Guru. Okay. So thank you very much. I know many people experience this discrimination, but they don't just want to talk. But it is there. Prasadam is just one example. In any other field where there is scarcity, there is discrimination. For instance, you want to go for a program. You want to go for a program and the bus will not contain everybody. So there we see discrimination also. And the bus will not contain everybody. And some people want their friends to enter. And even if you have come earlier, you see them allowing their friends to bypass you to enter. It happens in any place where human beings are relating. But we should know that not everybody is evolved. Many people are just neophytes and they carry their neophyte mentality into, and if they are not properly regulated, they spoil so many things. So we've got to be careful with that. And we should not be part of those who discriminate. Mantara, in the Ramayana, we are reading Ramayana right now. The appearance of Lord Ramachandra, the pastime of Ramachandra, there was a hunchback called Mantara. And it was Mantara who tried to induce the mother of Bharat to request for the boons that Dasarat had promised her when sometime back in a battlefield. And he reminded her, if you allow Ramachandra to become the king, then your son will never smell the throne again. Can you remember those two boons that your husband wanted to give you? And you asked him to wait at the right time. This is the right time. And you ask for the two boons. One of the boons is that Lord Ramachandra should be banished into the forest for 14 years. And the second boon is that let your son become the king. These are the boons you should ask. You see. So she brought a lot of tension, but we all know that it is a universal drama. And she had to play that role for that destiny to be fulfilled, for Ravana to be killed ultimately. So immediately it appears to be very bad, but it had a purpose. It's a smaller picture within a bigger picture. A mature devotee will not be disturbed if discriminated against. But an immature devotee, a new person, can easily be disturbed. So we have to be careful. Okay? Yes. So very, very careful. Okay. Developing cooperative relationship. Describe this developing cooperative relationship as the second subtopic. So, if we cooperate, if devotees cooperate, if the gurus cooperate, and if the disciples of the gurus cooperate to serve Srila Prabhupada's mission with one purpose, what do you think will be the benefits? What will be the overall benefits for the movement and the benefit for the devotees, the benefit for the temple? If devotees work cooperatively to please Srila Prabhupada, irrespective of their gurus are there, but they all come to understand that Srila Prabhupada is the preeminent guru, and their gurus are all disciples of Srila Prabhupada. And their gurus want to please Srila Prabhupada, and their duty as disciples is to help their guru please Srila Prabhupada. So if devotees have this genuine understanding and they work together cooperatively, what will be the benefits? Let us be responsive now. Hare Krishna. Are my people there?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, we are here.
Now, if you are there now, let's brainstorm. This is a brainstorm.
Okay. When the disciples and like the devotees and the whole membership cooperate, there will be harmony among them. By so doing, they will attract others to join the organization. Well, they will attract more devotees to come because of the way they do their things. That's my small contribution.
Okay, thank you very much. It's in the right direction. there will be harmony. We say, describe your vision of what ISKCON will be like if devotees maintained positive and cooperative relationship between all ISKCON gurus and disciples. There will be harmony, and that harmonious and peaceful coexistence will attract more people, more happy devotees, more devotees. Happy devotees, more devotees. Harmonious devotees, more devotees. It will attract more people to join. But when people come close to observe how we are living, and they see that there is a flow of cooperation among us, they will be attracted to want to be part of such an environment. And the environment becomes contagious, and people want to join. More and more and more people want to join. Yes, thank you very much. Prepare capsules, please. Capsules that we can swallow. Back to Israel. Give some. Yes, tell us something.
Oh, I think I'm losing this part.
Eh?
I think I'm losing this part. I'm sorry.
No. Just think of it. Just think it forward. Each devotees work cooperatively together. What will ISKCON look like?
Okay. I think if devotees work togetherness, they can achieve the aim of ISKCON.
They can achieve the aim of ISKCON, but make something specific. Yes, there will be more friendship, and ISKCON will be a place for training people. When people come, they will want to learn from those who are there. Seeing the cooperative, they will see that the process is working, and they want to be part of that working process. Okay? There will be unity, there will be peace, there will be tranquility, there will be growth. Okay? Preaching also will be more effective. The preaching will be more effective. Yes, when you preach to people and they come around, they feel the cooperative energy. These people, they walk their talk. Then more people will come. Then Prabhupada will be happy. Because our centers are there to bring people, to connect them to this Krishna consciousness so that they can become free from material existence by positively engaging in personal practices. And there will be more devotees, and there will be happy devotees. Yes. And we really truly experience that house that he built. He says, La Prabhupada built a house in which the whole world can live. We experience that house, ISKCON. How international it truly is. You see people from different backgrounds, working together cooperatively, eating the same food, singing the same song, sitting on the same floor, using the same type of plates, using the same type of clothes. They will see the unity in diversity, and they will really experience that slogan that he built a house in which the whole world can live. It will also see that truly ISKCON embassies, ISKCON temples are embassies to the spiritual world. Yes. And Krishna consciousness will become more beautiful and glorious. And ISKCON will stand united. And ISKCON will, it will thrive. ISKCON will start to boom everywhere. And from generation to generation, people can do this. Okay. And let us read the quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam in page 61. I am so pleased with your mutual friendship that I wish you all good fortune. When the Lord is pleased with you, He wishes you all good fortune. Automatically, all good fortune will be unto you. If the Lord is pleased with you, and the Lord is usually pleased when devotees work cooperatively. When devotees come together, go on Harinam Sankirtan, sing the glories of the Lord, distribute books, tell people about Krishna, giving them the Almighty formula for solving all their problems, that is surrendering to Krishna. Krishna is easily pleased when there are Sankirtan activities, people doing it together, trying to give Krishna consciousness to others. Krishna becomes very, very pleased. Okay. The Lord said, my dear sons of the king, I am very much pleased by the friendly relationship among you. If there is a friendly relationship among devotees, the Lord is usually pleased, easily pleased. Friendly relationship. Though friendship should be on principles, okay? And not that everybody mix together and that is friendship. Everybody starts hugging everybody indiscriminately. Then you consider that friendship. No, that could be lost in action. Lost in action. So relationships should be based on principles, and those principles should be observed. Friendly relationship doesn't mean everybody is hugging everybody. Everybody is, hugging everybody. No. There is discrimination. There is respect. Okay. All of you are engaged in one occupation. And what is that one occupation? Devotional service. In devotional service, especially in the temple environment, there are various services. Someone may be cooking, someone may be operating in the altar department, somebody is in the Sankirtan department, somebody is in fundraising department, somebody is in plate washing department, somebody is in the sweeping department, somebody is in boiler management department, somebody is in boga procurement department, so many departments. But when each and every departmental member is doing his work sincerely, the general atmosphere is atmosphere of cooperation, because every limb will function properly. The boga is coming on time, the cook is able to finish his cooking on time, the pujari is able to offer the boga on time, the ketania, the chanters are there on time when the conch-shell is blown. If everybody does his part, then that kind of cooperation will produce joy to the Lord. The Lord will be happy. The Lord is always happy when He sees the devotees working for one occupation. That occupation is devotional service. Okay. I am so pleased with you. I am so pleased with your mutual friendship that I wish you all good fortune. Now you may ask a benediction from me. If the Lord is pleased with us like that, He will say, okay, I am pleased, and to show you that I'm pleased, ask me for any benediction you want. What do you want? Just tell me, and it will be yours. This is how things are achieved in devotional service. We should do our services so nicely that the Lord will be pleased with us, then He will bless us, He will give us benediction. Whatever we are looking for, we achieve it without fail. So let us act in a way that the Lord will always be pleased with us. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 30th chapter, verse 8. The Lord speaking to the sons of King Prashinabhari. Okay? This is it. The Lord appeared before them. They were all performing austerities. And the Lord appeared before them and He was instructing them. He was so happy by their mutual friendly behavior. They were all doing one occupation, devotional service. And they were doing it so complementarily that the Lord became very much attracted and he blessed them. The same blessing is there available for us if we work cooperatively with one purpose, to please the Lord. Cooperate to keep this institution together after I am gone. Your love for me, Srila Prabhupada, your love for me, says Srila Prabhupada, will be shown by how much you cooperate to keep this institution together after I am gone. So Srila Prabhupada was talking to his disciples. They knew that he was going to go, and he was telling them proactively that you say you love me, okay? If you truly love me, show it by how much you cooperate. I will truly know that you love me if you cooperate, work together after I am gone. Not that after I leave, this one want to overshadow others, and others will not agree, then there'll be fighting, then there'll be division. That will not make me happy. Rather, I will be happy if you can work together cooperatively. So to cooperate is very important. Cooperation does not mean to compromise the principles in any way. No. The principles are there, but cooperation means we should all put our energies together to protect the principles and to live by the principles exemplarily. That is cooperation. If you are going against the principle and you want the people to keep quiet in the name of cooperation, you are on the wrong track. That's a mistake. Okay? That's a mistake. And that is sentimentality. It is not cooperation. It's not cooperation. Cooperation means we should all be there to protect the principles. Live by the principles, we should be exemplary, we should follow the regulative principles, we should chant our rounds, we should do devotional activities, we should become acharyas. We should all live by example. That is what it means. Okay? So a mature devotee will not be disturbed if discriminated against. That is also there. So individually as devotees, we should be willing to work on ourselves to become more and more mature by the day. If a mature devotee is discriminated against, he does not become so disturbed by it. He knows that there are different levels of devotees and is associating with these devotees, and each devotee is operating based on his level of realization. Therefore, if somebody demonstrates neophyte mentality, he does not become agitated such that he also give up his higher nature and begin to function like the person. Come down to the lower nature. No, you should maintain your higher nature, because if somebody try to discriminate you, it's an opportunity for you to prove to the person that you are made up of higher consciousness. Your consciousness has evolved beyond that level. It's an opportunity to show your level. Okay? So we are not afraid. We are not expecting that everybody will behave perfectly, because we are doing spiritual things in a material environment, and therefore definitely there will be people who will act below standard. But if that happens, you should not become unnecessarily disturbed. Though those who are neophytes, they get so disturbed to the extent that some people even give up the whole system, thinking that if these people they are devotees, how can they behave like this? It's not everybody behaving like that. It is maybe one or two persons. You see, those people have their level of consciousness. Huh? The temple is like a hospital also. It's a spiritual hospital. So if you find yourself in a hospital, and in the hospital you see other sick people, will you leave the hospital because of their sickness? No. You are there to cure. You are there to cure yourself. So you should take your own medications appropriately. If you take your medications very well, according to the prescription of the doctor, you can easily become cured, and you will even leave those people there. You go ahead. But if you become so disturbed by that other people are sick in the hospital, you are going to meet these people there and they are sick, they are not recovering. So what is the hope that I will also become free from their sickness? If you think like this, that means you don't understand. Everybody has his own individual sickness, and we have different things we need to work on. Some are working on lust, some are working on greed, some are working on anger, some are working on envy, some are working on backbiting. There are a lot of viruses in the spiritual atmospheres. Lust, greed, envy, anger, malice, avarice, vindictiveness, intolerance, so mercilessness. There's so many viruses are there in every environment. So if you go there, you immunize yourself against these viruses by taking your medication very serious. You should chant your 16 rounds. The 16 rounds is minimum. You should continue to chant as much as you can. Then render services. Take only prashadam. Attend all programs, including classes. After that, you do some services and you look for opportunity to preach to others. That's all that is needed. If you are able to fix yourself properly in this program, you'll be happy and you'll be an example, a positive example for others and not otherwise. Are you getting the points? Are there some questions and commentaries on these points? A mature devotee will not be disturbed if discriminated against. Okay? Even there was the case of His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj when he first joined. He was very fired up, a university graduate, and very from Princeton University for that matter. He came to the temple and he was very active. And then there was some discrimination. Some white devotees were discriminating against black devotees. He saw it because whites were still carrying some superiority complex. Just by being white, they feel that they're superior to the blacks. And they were discriminating. And Gurudev Bhakti Swami was seeing this, and he went to complain to Srila Prabhupada. That's Srila Prabhupada, look at what is happening. We are not these bodies, we are spirits, so this is the basic philosophy. But we are seeing these people discriminating, this person discriminating, this is discriminating. Why? He was getting disturbed by it. Then Srila Prabhupada said, my dear Ganesha, please, if these people are discriminating on the bodily platform, and you are also getting affected by it, that means what is the difference between you and them? If they are discriminating and you are getting so affected by that, then what is the difference between you and them? So the important thing is for you to not be affected, be immune to their discrimination. That discrimination they are doing is their level of consciousness they are exhibiting. They are parading their level of consciousness. So you also have opportunity to parade a higher level of consciousness by not being affected by their discrimination. But you are getting affected. That means you are on the same platform. then he could understand immediately. Then henceforth, he started to conduct himself to accommodate their excesses. And by time, they all come to realize there's a lower behavior to discriminate on the bodily platform. So this is the point. They discriminate against you on the bodily platform, and you are getting disturbed. Then what is the difference? So let us understand this. You will expect all kinds of behavior in the temple environment, but you should not be easily affected. Everybody has his karma, everybody has what he's working on, and you should focus on why you are there. And if you are sincere, you will see example, positive example that is worthy of emulation. Then you emulate that. You choose your association immediately. Understand? This is how to go about it, okay? Okay? All your videos are off, oh. All your videos are off, oh. All your videos are off, oh. Are you there? The other people, are you there?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu,
sir.
we are here. We are there.
All your videos. Are you testing my music power?
Oh, Prabhu, we are there.
You
Now I
want to
see you
know,
flash your eyes.
they want to know whether I have mystic power or not. Thou shalt not test, shall not test your teacher. That is an offense.
Number one.
Offense number 11. Thou shalt not test. Okay. Developing cooperative relationship. We continue. We say if we develop cooperative relationship, it's like a positive. Okay, it has a lot of positive effects. That there will be growth in the temple, there will be harmony, yes, there will be unity, there will be peace, there will be tranquility, and there will be better treatment, of others, of newcomers, and devotees will become more satisfied and fulfilled, and there will be more devotees, there will be happy devotees, and they experience that Srila Prabhupada built a house in which the whole world can live, will be manifest, and we realize that these temples are truly embassies to the spiritual world, and that the beauty of Krishna consciousness will be more glaring, and ISKCON will stand united, and ISKCON will thrive from generation to generation. So it is very important that we cooperate, we live cooperatively. Okay. Then in the student handbook there, 61, the last quote. United we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself wanted this cooperation. He is God, Krishna, and therefore cooperation is very important. Nobody should think that I have got so great ability, I can do. No, it is simply by cooperation we can do very big things. United we stand, divided we fall. This is so be strong in pushing on Krishna consciousness, and Krishna will help. He is the strongest. Still, we must be combined together. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada used the word cooperate. Cooperate to keep this institution together. Your love for me, says Srila Prabhupada, will be shown by how much you cooperate to keep this institution together after I have gone. So why do you think Srila Prabhupada used the word cooperate? Hmm? Why did Srila Prabhupada use the word cooperate? Srila Prabhupada used the word cooperate because he knows that it is doable, it is followable. Cooperate means we should be able to recognize the individual differences. We should be able to recognize that everybody comes from different backgrounds. Therefore, everybody have their own way of doing things. So we say, despite our different backgrounds, despite our different situations, we should come together and engage our unique abilities, our unique individualities in the service of Srila Prabhupada and his mission. That is corporate. Corporate means first you recognize that we are individuals and there are individual differences, and each person has his own competitive competence, and that we should bring all our competitive competence in the service of Srila Prabhupada. It's like cooking a powerful mystic soup for Srila Prabhupada. Somebody has some spices that he knows from his grandmother, he brings it. Another one brings another spice, another one brings another spice, another one brings another spice. They bring various spices from different directions. Some from India, some from America, some from Australia, some from Africa, some from Europe. Then they put them together, some from China, Japan, and they use all to cook a powerful soup for Srila Prabhupada with powerful aromatic flavor that is heavenly, all compounded flavor like that. That when you just take a bite, you just take a little of the soup, all your system is overhauled. The energy will just flow through your system, to charge your body. Yes, this is what it means. When Srila Prabhupada use the word cooperate, cooperate, meaning everybody has its unique individuality, and that we should engage our unique individuality in the service of Srila Prabhupada and his mission, ISKCON. That is the meaning of the word cooperate. It did not say kill your individuality. It did not say, oh, all of you should do things the same way. No, you maintain your individuality. If you are a mechanic, bring it, repair Krishna cars. If you are an electrician, fix all the lights in the temple. If you are a driver, drive Krishna bus. If you are a good chanter, glorify the holy name of Krishna, chant Maha Mantra with powerful tune. If you know how to play djembe, use your ability to play djembe for Krishna. If you have the ability to preach nicely, preach about Krishna. Anything you know, if you are a tailor, make powerful dresses for Krishna. If you are a powerful cook, cook the best food for Krishna, offer to Krishna. So in this way, when everybody brings their unique individuality into play on the platform of Krishna consciousness, everything becomes super, hyper beautiful, and Krishna will enjoy varieties. So this is the meaning. Okay? Cooperate. So how do we go ahead henceforth if we come across conflicts? Hmm? Hmm? How do we go ahead henceforth if we come across conflicts? How do we overcome conflicts? How do we function with sharp focus despite our individual differences? How do we function so nicely despite our different level of evolution of consciousness? This is the question. Are you there? If you are there, please, Dr. Isaac.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. How do we go ahead henceforth if we come across conflict? Okay.
Prabhu, I would say, if I come across any conflict, as you said earlier, that Prabhupada told Bhakti, yes, Bhakti Tetaswam, that if those things that those discrimination was worrying him and he is not able to stand against it, it means there's no difference between him and them. So first, I'll stay calm and stay focused. I will not let whatever coming up bother me and find a solution. Yes.
Yes, you stay calm, practice tolerance, because you are in the midst of devotees, and you should expect various level of consciousness. After all, you are from different backgrounds and you have different values before coming. So you should be able to tolerate other people. And when you tolerate other people, you should also learn how to forgive yourself and to forgive others. You have to put these things into practice. You learn how to forgive, knowing fully well that you also have your shortcomings or your way of doing things that might not be pleasing to others. When others do things that you are not, learn how to practice tolerance. Forgive them and respect them for what they are. And go ahead. Then again, we should also use the opportunity to clarify the values and the needs of the temple of ISKCON. ISKCON needs us to work together to please in a Prabhupada. So anything that is going to reduce that chance, we should try to avoid it. So if my own personal anger is going to reduce it, I learn how to control my anger and learn how to appreciate the common goal for which we are all there. And also consider the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. If I act in a particular way, will Srila Prabhupada be pleased or not? If I act in a particular way, will the deities be pleased or not? If I act in a particular way, will the other senior devotees be pleased or not? If I act in a particular way, will it affect the consciousness of younger people negatively? Like this, you have to have this consideration. You see? So clarify the needs and the values and only settle for that which is going to promote this harmony we are talking of. Because when we live in harmony, the benefits are unlimited positively. So let us try to do that. Then we should also use the opportunity to sharpen our common vision. It's good to let every devotee know the vision of ISKCON. The vision of ISKCON, the purposes of ISKCON. We should clearly define the 7 purposes of ISKCON. And our vision is to live together, to attend to the various components, of the purposes of ISKCON for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and for the pleasure of our immediate gurus and for the promotion of cooperative existence, harmonious existence. So whatever you need to sacrifice as a person in order to promote the overall purpose of ISKCON, we should go ahead to do it. So sharpen the vision. Let's educate devotees about the vision of ISKCON and help devotees to understand the common purposes of ISKCON, 7 purposes of ISKCON, and it should help devotees to build a common vision. Then we should always use the opportunity to bring Srila Prabhupada's interest in the forefront. It is called equifinality. It is called equifinality when we subordinate our interests, our individual interests, for the interests of Srila Prabhupada. As individuals, we all have our individual interests. And then we are in the house of Srila Prabhupada. So we should abreast ourselves with Srila Prabhupada's interests. So we say, for the sake of fulfilling Srila Prabhupada's interests, especially when there is conflict of interest, then we subordinate our individual interests for the promotion of Srila Prabhupada's interest. This is called equifinality. Subordinating our individual interests, especially where there is a conflict of interest between our own interests and the interests of Srila Prabhupada. When there is a conflict, we should subordinate our own interests for the interests of Srila Prabhupada. This is called equifinality in management. You got it? What is equifinality in management? Back in Isoka. Back in Felicia. When there is a conflict of interest, because as individuals we have interests, then there is organizational interest. These organizational interests are coming from founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. When our individual interests conflicts with the organizational interests, we are expected to subordinate our interests to the organizational interests. Let the organizational interests reign supreme. That act is called equifinality.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
If a wife and a husband have some conflict of interest, by this token, we are saying that the wife should subordinate her individual interest to the promotion of her husband's interests. That's what we are saying. This is equifinality. Individual interest subordinated to the organizational interest. It's equifinality. So then we should handle conflicts in private and not in public. This is a technical detail. There's a conflict, two people are in conflict, if some disciples are in conflict, we better call them to an office and address them with few people, few elders. We address and explain to them why they should go beyond that level. it's more effective than when you try to address them publicly. Because the more public the situation, the more their ego will not accept it. Want to disgrace me in public. I will not agree, even though he knows that is what you are saying is right, but you say you will not agree because we are addressing the matter in public. So we should be technical, we should have technical situational intelligence to address these things, conflicts in private, better in private than in public. Get it? Okay. Then we need to be exemplary. We need to be exemplary. The same example we want to see in others, we should also become that example. We should become the example that we want to see in others. Got it? We should become the example that we want to see in others. So we should be exemplary in the matter of committing to the proper vision and mission. We should be exemplary. So if it is Sankirtan activity we take it up very seriously. We do it exemplarily. When it's time for waking up for morning programs, when people want to sleep, we show example. We wake up. We don't wait for somebody to come and call. Once we know that it's time to wake, we bath, and we start chanting. We already know what to do. We don't need to wait for somebody to come and knock your door before you drag yourself out to go to the bedroom feeling very sad. No. We know what to do. We should do it proactively. And when you know that it's time for attending Mangalati program, you should go and try to struggle to be there at the beginning. To be among those who are there to see the deities first. Then after the program, when it's time for japa, try to be among those who want to stay in the presence of Srila Prabhupada to do japa. So even though there are so many other nice places to do japa, you choose to remain in the presence of Srila Prabhupada in the temple room. So that is where the Guru is sitting, chanting japa. Other seniors, when you chant japa in the presence of Srila Prabhupada and other gurus, it is more potent. And in the presence of Tulsi, pure devotees, it's more potent than when you chant japa outside. That your mind is going everywhere. Okay? So become the example that you want to see in others. We should learn the art of communication. Also, when communicating, we should know our equals, we should know our seniors, we should know our juniors. In the business service, then we communicate accordingly, following etiquettes. To observe Vaishnava etiquettes in our dealings, in our communication. We told you before, Vaishnava etiquettes are the ornaments of a devotee, and they are the fence. Vaishnava etiquettes are the fence that separates the devotees from the non-devotees. It's the wall fencing around the compound of devotees. Vaishnava etiquettes. They are the blocks that used to make fence. So the whole fence constitutes the Vaishnava etiquettes. So try to know the 26 qualities of the Vaishnava and try to practice them in your daily life, individually. Very important. Okay? We should act with mutual respect, understanding, and we should also remember the mutual benefits if we respect ourselves and if we act with understanding. Both you and whoever you are dealing with will be benefited. So we should remember the benefits. And the overall benefit is that ISKCON will be a sweet place for all of us to live if we act with respect and understand. Eastern will be a sweet place, sweeter place for all of us. Devotional service very joyfully performed because everybody is accountable to somebody. Everybody is there to help us when we have challenges. There are people who are immediately above us who can help us to overcome our individual challenges. And seeing their example and the exemplary life, we also take energy from that also. Okay?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Please, you are giving us something like you said we should look for the 26 rules of. I didn't hear the.
Okay, I said the 26 qualities of a devotee.
Okay, 26 qualities of a devotee. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Those are the ornaments of a devotee. Just as you wear clothes, you wear decorations, rings and chains. These are the ornaments. The 26 qualities of the devotee or Vaishnava etiquettes are the ornaments of a devotee. So, okay, then we should do unconditional services to one another. I mean, to other devotees, we should do unconditional services. We should do unconditional services. And the Vaishnava has no business eating other Vaishnavas. Lots of other Vaishnavas are active. Okay. Oh, Krishna. So what can we do? What can we do to increase cooperation and harmony in a multi-guru culture like ours? What can we do? What positive behavior can we put forth in a multi-guru environment like ours? What can we do to increase cooperation or harmony in a multi-guru institution like ours? Okay, one practical thing we should do is that whenever there is Guru Puja or Vyasa Puja for any Guru, like recently, last Saturday, precisely, we celebrated the Vyasa Puja ceremony of His Holiness Kavichandra Swami. Kavichandra Swami is one of the Gurus, but is also the GBC for West Africa. Kavichandra Swami. When it comes to the Vyasa Puja, every disciple of every other devotee is expected to attend that Vyasa Puja with the same enthusiasm with which he will attend his own Guru's Vyasa Puja. We should behave like this if we want to promote harmony or cooperation for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. These are practical ways we can promote these things in our temple environment. Each Guru has a Vyasa Puja ceremony every year. The Vyasa Puja ceremony is the birthday or appearance day celebration of the Guru. Once in a year it comes. So if you might be a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Damodara Maharaj, you might be a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Chaudhry Maharaj. Another person might be a disciple of His Grace Srivas Bhattacharya. Another person will be a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Vasudeva Swami. Another person might be a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Charukrishna Swami, or Jaya Pataka Swami, or Radhanath Swami, or Lokanath Swami. So whenever it is time for a particular Guru's Vyasa Puja, what we are saying is that at least we should be advanced in consciousness enough to see the oneness in Guru. All Gurus are representatives of Srila Prabhupada. At least we are expected to be evolved beyond, lower level discrimination. Like thinking, is his Guru, it's not my Guru. Even if it's my Guru's Vyasa Puja, we attend. If my Guru is giving lecture, I will attend. But if my Guru is not giving lecture, other Gurus, I will not. This is neophyte mentality. Once you are doing that, you are parading yourself as a new fighter, new fight. Kanista Adhikari. If you are doing that, you are a Kanista Adhikari, new person who is interested in fighting. So we say practical way to promote harmony in a multi-guru environment. One way is to attend the Vyasa Puja ceremonies of all the gurus. We have done this year, we have done the Vyasa Puja ceremony of His Holiness Bhaktisiddhanta Swami. We have done the one of His Holiness Bhakti Charukrishna Swami. We have done the one of His Grace Radha Vanachari. We have done the one of His Holiness Kavishandra Swami Maharaj. I don't know whether we have done the one of Bhakti Radha, but we are going to do. So all of them, you should participate with the same enthusiasm with which you will participate in your Guru's Vyasa Puja. If you do that, yes, we can say that you have the understanding that all Gurus are one. Guru is one. And you are living that. So you are not going to be an instrument for causing dissension, disunity, disharmony, and lack of cooperation in the house of Srila Prabhupada. Rather, you'll be an instrument for promoting harmony. So take advantage. If Vyasa Puja Day offers that beautiful opportunity. Okay. You should also hear the glories of other gurus, because on that day we will talk about different devotees. We talk about the glories of that guru. You should be interested to hear as much as you want to hear the glories of your own guru. Otherwise, you are among those who are causing conflicts by being shallow disciples, neophyte disciples. We should appreciate other gurus positively. And the IDC course is conducted so that all devotees can understand these basic denominators that unites all varieties. Okay. Denominators that unite all varieties. One denominator is pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. We want Srila Prabhupada to be pleased. That is a denominator that unites all varieties of activities of individual disciples of various groups. Denominator one is for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. We want Srila Prabhupada to be pleased with me. And if yes, then we go ahead to do. And the things that we please Srila Prabhupada is cooperative, harmonious, friendly relationship among devotees. Then you practice all that. Friendly with other devotees. Try to curb your own excesses, understanding that you are living with others, you respect their guru also. And like this, in this way, you can promote, you can live healthily, you can be healthy devotee. Then all guru disciples should be given equal opportunities or power or resources. Because if assuming your maybe temple authority is acting with discrimination, which is very, very low. If it's acting with a flare of groupism, whereby he sees disciples that are not from his guru as different from disciples from his guru, thereby treating them with discrimination, then he's fanning the fire of disunity. It's not fit to lead the people. But it should be the other way around. Because when discrimination is exhibited, it is exhibited in form of favoritism. Whenever there are opportunities, it doesn't make it equal opportunities. He will first secretly inform his own disciple of his own guru. Look, oh, this opportunity has come. Maybe the opportunity to go to India. They want to sponsor some devotees to India. Maybe 5 devotees to India. Somebody want to sponsor 5 devotees to India. Then this message comes to the temple president. Then the president will immediately select disciples of his guru and give 4 of that position, of that opportunity, or 5, 3 of the opportunities. So if we secretly tell them, say, look, oh, there is opportunity for sponsorship, go and make your passports. Because when this opportunity, when the time comes, only those who have passports can take advantage, those who are prepared. So, oh yeah, I will give you money, make your passport, international passport. So in this way, secretly give money to 3 of disciples of his guru to go and make the passport. These are local practical examples I'm giving. Then he has not informed disciples of other gurus yet. Then when the time comes very close, a week to the time, in order for the people not to label him as impartial, that is the time we will inform the others. Meanwhile, his own guru's disciples, he has informed 3 of them and they've all made their passports ready. Then immediately he comes to let them know that you cannot go this journey unless you have your passports. How many of you have passport, international passports here? You can even come and do it on Sunday so that people will think that it's not partial. But he has already found the fire of partiality from the underground. He has already told his guru's disciples to make their passport, even facilitated them making the passports. Now he's bringing the opportunity just a week to the time. That is if he's still liberal self. If some people, they will live until 2 days to the time. They come and announce that, oh, this opportunity come. They say they want to send some sponsors of 5 devotees to India. Only those who have passport can. Then he has openly then all those disciples of his guru, 3 of them will raise their hand, they have passports. Then that means automatically they are qualified. Any other person with passport, somebody say, oh, I will go and try and make passport tomorrow. I can make it. If you have the money, you have to pay extra money. If you can make it, you can make it. Then when the day comes, only those 3 people, or maybe one more person was able to join them. Then they take advantage and go. This is just one example. You see that even temple presidents who are not very evolved, who are neophytes in consciousness, can also find this same fire of discrimination, unhealthy discrimination. Unhealthy. You see? Or You can go. There is a program at the Yatra, and there are some rooms available. Then the rooms, guest rooms are available for some devotees, but it cannot accommodate all devotees. So those who are arranging will secretly tell their god brothers ahead of time. These are the requirements. So come on time so I can fix you. Come a day before the theater, then I fix all of you in the best places. Then those who come on that day will not give them the place. At least we say they come late. Or who come later, you can go and bundle them together. Then when the time comes, truly, all his god brothers have come early. They have been located nicely. This is discrimination in action. And this fans the fire of disunity. The sensitive ones among the others, we also figure it out that there is discrimination here. Anytime opportunity comes, only disciples of this person or this person, God brothers, will get the best out of every situation. Then they will not be happy and to reflect in their services. Then in the end, you will not please the Prabhupada. So this is why we are saying that we should be mature in this understanding. Okay? So also, we should establish Srila Prabhupada as our common grandfather. We should let all devotees know that you might be a disciple of a particular guru, but you are all grand disciples of Srila Prabhupada. You should let that go deep in the consciousness of all the devotees in your yatra. We are all grand disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Okay? You may have your guru, that person may have his guru, but all the gurus are disciples of Srila Prabhupada. So we are all grand disciples of Srila Prabhupada. We should treat each other as grand disciples of Srila Prabhupada. We should relate with all the gurus as disciples of Srila Prabhupada. And we should serve them the same service we have called to our own guru, the same service we should also extend to our gurus, God brothers. This is maturity in action. Are you getting the points clear?
Yes, please.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. And if you are temple authority, okay, this one, you should provide facilities for celebrating all guru disciples, okay? Provide facilities for celebrating all guru disciples. Not that when your guru disciple, when your guru Vyasa Puja come, you buy boga, you give big donation, and if you are in position, you buy everything very, very nice, first class. When it's time for other gurus, you refuse to buy. So let the disciples buy. And if the disciples don't have the money to buy, then their own guru, Vyasa Puja, become very, very scanty, like Fowl's funeral. The prasada are very poor. Attendance is very poor because the publicity also very poor. They couldn't even make a poster. See, whereas your own guru, 2 days to the time, you have already made sponsored poster, nice poster, posted it, you publicize it on all the platform. Attendance very thick, but the other guru, so you remain aloof. Especially you have the facilities. See? So we should not do like that. We should provide facilities for all the groups to be celebrated equally. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Not that when it is time for your guru's Vyasa Puja, you go and decorate the whole temple. Even nobody tell you on your own, you go and cut mango leaf. You use oranges and tangerine to make garlands. You use banana to make banana garland for this corner of the house, mango garland from that corner of the house, pineapple garland. Everywhere is opulent, plus the leaves. Your guru so no. But when it comes to another group, say, let the disciples of that group go to. And the disciples are few there. It becomes like a very boring something. Nobody is ready to come. It's not proselyte, no opulent decoration. Then you are there watching it. So, did you see my Guru's Vyasa Puja celebration? It was number one, best of the best. But you see this one that we just for that Guru. Oh, very poor. You see, are you finding the fire of unity and cooperation? No, you are finding the fire of disunity. And immediately, disciples of those other gurus will put it in record. This is what this person did. Next time, when it is time for that guru Vyasa Puja, I will never cooperate. Even that day, they can even decide to travel or even go to farm. So if you do that, you are bringing the environment down. You are promoting conflict. It's not good. It's not going to make it come sweet. Do you understand? Bhaktinata, do you understand?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Prabhu.
You should understand these things clearly. So let's put it into practice, how to promote mutual cooperation. Okay? So provide the same facilities for all other gurus. If you say, okay, you can provide 4,000 or 5,000 for your guru, provide 5,000 for all other guru celebrations. Then any other donation that is collected will be added. Then you make the Vyasa Pujas equally nice. This is just an example. So, thank you, students, for your participation, for your contribution, and for your encouraging attendance. Some of you, anyway. Some people look like they practically dropped out. They don't know that a quitter never wins, and a winner never quits. They decided to drop out. So, on this note, we say thank you very much. We are doing this ISKCON Disciple Course so that devotees will become abreast with some basic standards, basic expectations, so that when they take their initiations, they will act standardly. And that's why we are doing this course. This course is very important, so important that unless you have the certificate for this point, for this course, you will not be initiated. Your potential guru will ask for it. Do you have the certificate for IDC course? You say, no, Guru. Say, okay, wait for next year. Try and do it, okay? Wait for next year. There is enough time for you. Wait for next year. Then you wait for next year. Before next year, the time comes, Maya don't distract you well, because you are not getting the support of your direct, and you expose yourself for Maya's bombardment. Before you realize, you are not a serious booty anymore. So let us prepare. This course is to prepare us for initiation. We say, let the firewood be dry first before you put it into the fire. Otherwise, it will produce smoke and enter everybody's nose and eyes. There will be tears. There will be involuntary tears. So let the firewood be dry. To dry the firewood is you, the potential disciple. Isokan is firewood in this case. But Isaac is firewood in this case. Martin Felicia is firewood. Martin Attack is firewood. Let the firewood be dry first before you put it into the fire, so that they can burn nicely. So this is and that is exactly why we are taking this course. So we
Thank
want to
you, Prabhu.
appreciate
Thank
you
you.
once. Yes. We are going to have our last class as a matter of summary. So any question you have, you can keep it in the car park and you bring it up in our next class, and that will be our last class. It's a summary of the whole course. You can ask
So,
questions.
Prabhu, we are almost dry now.
Eh?
We are almost dry now.
The firewood is dry now. Okay.
It's almost dry.
Very good. Almost dry. It need to be properly dry. We don't want smoke.
Almost dry, so we are getting ready to be bent.
So be ready. We'll make you fully ready. When we give you the certificate, bam, you are already there. Even before we can even send you the soft copy so that you'll be there. And if Guru asks you, you have your certificate, you just show the soft copy to him. Say, I have it. When you come physically, we'll give you the hard copy. But for now, you can see the soft copy. I'm ready. I'm serious. I did the IDC course. Understand? Understand? Okay, thank you very much. We're waiting for the last class, which is going to be a summary on Friday. And we expect all of you to be there. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Yeah. It's confounder Charles AC back to Vedanta Swami Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Jai. Let the fire will be dry. Hare Krishna. Go.